Training your drivers on the ELDs, Chris, how did you get your drivers to buy in, and how did you initially train them on ELDs?
Well, initially, the systems have changed a lot. Initially, it'd take one of our coordinators a couple hours to install. Now it's just pretty much a plug and play. But as an installer or safety coordinator was putting them in, it was all training one-on-one, and we spent a lot of time kind of educating on it and talking about it just to make them feel comfortable with it initially. So, we did have to sell it there in the beginning, the first ones, because nobody wanted to be first. But once they found out the benefits of it, and it wasn't. I think we fought it, I would say, first few months, and then everybody kind of, okay, we're all getting it. So it just kind of died down.
Alan, what about you guys?
With anything new on the I can't even say it, computer side of it, and especially with the older drivers, they, say, I can't do this, I can't do that, but just basically showing them how easy it is to do it and keep up with it. And, it's been an easy process for us so far. I've not had a lot of kickback, and I don't think I've lost a driver going in with the ELD so far.
Alan, I'm going to expand a little bit more for people that are looking just now to start rolling this out. What should they plan to include in a training program?
Is that for me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. It's just how the how it works, what we've done from the very start. And like I said, I started with some of the steps in the training process, and even gone to the manufacturer's video and let them watch those and just, walk through that process with them.
What about Chris? Do you have any additional things you might say would be beneficial to include in that initial training process?
No, it's really very easy. The login is easier than doing a grid log. So the system does most of the work for you. So it's not that hard. And most drivers, even the older drivers, actually some of the older drivers it was easier on them, the folks without any computer experience, than those with, say, 50% computer experience. So, just working with them. We made ourselves very available, coach them through it, and made them comfortable, and to know they could pick up the phone. That first 6 months, I think anybody slept through the night, because you would get phone calls. The guy log in at 3 o'clock in the morning and couldn't quite figure it out, but hey, we stayed with them and got through it.
Did you guys offer any incentives for drivers to volunteer to be one of the first ones to do ELD installation, or how did you pick who you were going to start with?
We kind of did it by region. We just started with what was closest to us, what we thought was the simplest and easiest to manage, and didn't really give them a choice. There was no incentive to them. A lot of folks felt like they were being punished the first ones, but we just trudged through it.
Chris, will you? Oh, go on, Alan.
No, I was just going to say, basically, we did the same thing. We just worked with operations and chose the drivers at some point, and set the schedule up and started moving them into the ELDs.
Chris, I'm going to bounce back to you, and then I'm going to give the same question to Alan. I have a slide up on the screen right now of how you guys incorporated online training and kind of what you did, which is unique. It's one of the more unique things our clients have done. Will you kind of talk just a little bit about how you guys did an online training to onboard people to use the Rand McNally system?
Yeah, and absolutely. I think this is the best way to train folks. Any new hire is going to be with a driver trainer a week to 2 weeks. So they're going to log in as a co-driver. They're going to do all the scanning and stuff that the trainer should make him do it. But we created a set of videos. We custom did one. We broke it down for the different parts of it. And these drivers, they'll get this. We do all our orientation training online. Most of it is done through Infinit-I system, so it's all there, and then it goes to their library. And the good thing is the guys we've got it broken up in short little pieces, so if they just forget one little piece, they can go to their library, pull it up, watch that video over. And a lot of things you'll learn initially, but hey, you don't run into that issue. Say it's a personal conveyance issue, and you remember them talking about it, but I don't remember how to do it. So they can go back, pull up the video, it's broken down, it's probably 2 minutes, quick review it, and they're good to go. And we use screenshots of the actual, system, and I think that's been the best training tool we've got.
Alan, you guys did something similar. You didn't necessarily create your own videos, but talk through what you did for the online training portion.
What we did was took our manufacturer's video and added it to our custom content and also into the library so they've got access to it.